Murray into the front court. Down a dozen. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Howard. Driving right to the basket. Devin Booker. This guy can beat anyone straight up. Devin Booker. Good closeout. Still not.
One goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Murray. Curling inside. Dwight Howard swats it. That's his third block this evening. Dwight Howard rejects it. Fourth this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defense with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Lets it fly from long range. Well defended.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Substitutions, San Antonio.
Murray with it. Trailing by 15. Screen coming.
Right.
To Murray. 5 to shoot for San Antonio. Has a look. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
It's Grizzlies ball.
Hey, come set me one.
Screen coming. To Davis. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Murray with the basketball. His guys trail by 13.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Trey Lyles. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first.
Subbing in for the San Antonio Spurs.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Grizzlies at the controls right now. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Booker. For 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Why not? Let's keep the crowd in it.
Foul and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. There's the toss. Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs. And he's going to the free throw line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Marco Bellinelli at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, counted.
Good shot. Good shot.
Goes 2 for 2. Memphis, they've got it. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. The rebound taken by the Spurs. Murray into the front court. Down a bundle. Fires the 3. Off the iron. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
To Davis. Booker. For 3. Second effort. Ed Davis. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs. Patty Mills. To Booker. Oh, bad pass. Taken away by the Spurs. Taking advantage of the turnover.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
To Booker. Bobby Portis sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Down to 5 on the 24. To Booker. That misses with a second to go. We're through 1 at the FedEx Forum with the Grizzlies on top. Jay and I are back with more after this. You're watching NBA Tuesday night on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. San Antonio ball. Patty Mills to DeRozan. Probing the defense. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Which way do you want it, Ed? Lefty, righty? He can finish with either.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
No, don't see the read. Be the read.
To DeRozan. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Oh, yeah. Me and you.
A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. To Evans. Here comes the screen. Evans. From long range. It's good. That's the shot they wanted him to take.
They're shooting the ball ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Patty Mills. Nice pass to get things going.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Evans. Fires the three. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Evans. Here comes the screen. Trey Lyles tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Subbing in for Thursday, number 10.
Runner's good there.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
DeRozan with it. Trailing by 11. Defense making the ball handler work. DeMar DeRozan. He's 3 for 7.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also...
McLemore matched up with DeRozan. Here comes the screen. Goes to the left side. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. LaMarcus Aldridge with the block.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's prob city.
Grizzlies own the basketball. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Here comes the screen. Olynyk picked up by DeRozan. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing the scoring coming from unlikely sources.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Beyond the arc for 3. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
DeRozan to Patty Mills. Shot from the lane won't go. Around the perimeter to the rim. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs. Patty Mills to Aldridge. And scores. Strong take.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rudy Gay to DeRozan. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
DeMar DeRozan. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Entering the game for Memphis, number 14.
Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
Come on. You knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient, and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Patty Mills to DeRozan. From the painted area, won't go down. Another follows, still no good. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
DeMar DeRozan, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Memphis with the rock. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs. To DeRozan. Patty Mills. Short jumper misses. To Howard. Curling inside.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
DeMar DeRozan has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down.
For the Spurs, number 5, DeJounte Murray.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Booker with it. The lead is 11. To Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Booker. That's off the side of the rim, short. Rudy Gay to Aldridge. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Here's a chance from long range. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
The drive, right to the basket. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Into the front court, it's Booker. The lead stands at 9. With a drop step. The shot, almost. It was right there. LaMarcus Aldridge. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Booker, defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. And scores on a nifty dance to the basket.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
DeRozan matched up with Howard. Oh, he's denied.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Olynyk matched up with Aldridge. Now pass stolen by the Spurs. And he stuffs it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. DeRozan with the basketball. 5-point game. Picked up by Memphis. To Booker. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. But a shot won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
1 minute left in the second quarter.
Ah, you've got to get that one to go. Rudy Gay, great look and vision. Easy path to the rim.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
Visit our team website for more details.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
San Antonio Spurs, number 55, Bobby Portis. Into the game for Memphis, number 9.
Cleans it up. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. DeRozan with it. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. Won't go down. count the basket. Time expires to end the first half. The Grizzlies have the lead.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Spurs have it. Dwight Howard able to recover with the block. Ooh, 5 now.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
DeRozan with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Nothing going here on that drive. DeRozan. Beasley takes down the board. Here comes the screen. To Beasley. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock winding down. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Number 14 to the line for
And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Right now, San Antonio's possession. To Murray. Gets it in the right corner. Here comes the screen. Michael Beasley matched up with DeJounte Murray. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Howard. Yes, and a foul. Dwight Howard at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. Now a whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Buy one or more tickets before the end of today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
And that's rebounded by the Grizzlies. To Beasley. Can't miss those. To Murray. Great dish to set it up. Rocking the rim.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Howard. Goes to the right side. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. 4-3. Offensive board. Howard.
Another big-time finish.
To DeRozan. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go. To Beasley. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you, or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Spurs in possession. He throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
All by himself, creates his own